Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to explain Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics paper 4 extended 058041 October November 2024, and this paper is 2 hours 30 minutes duration. So let me start. Question number 1. A. Write 70 as the product of its prime factors. So to write the prime factors of 70, we need to do the prime factorization of 70. So let me do it. 70, 5 times 1 and 5 times 4. If you divide with 5, you get 14. 5 ones are 5, 20, 5 fours are 20. You can do in calculator also. So in calculator, if you see, also you will get the answer 14 here. And other factors you can find 2 sevens are 7 ones are. So the prime factorization of 70 is 5 into 2 into 7, 2 into 5 into 7. So this is the answer. Question number 2 in A. Find the highest common factor of 70 and 112. So to find the highest common factor, again we need to do the prime factorization of 112, because 70 we already did in question 1. So 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 6 is 12, 7 times 8 is 56, 2 times 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 1. The prime factorization of 70 is 2 into 5 into 7, and 112 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 twos and 7. So therefore the HCF, the highest common factor of these two numbers, is, take the common numbers 2, 1, 1, 2 and 1, 7. Nothing is common. So it is 2 into 7, which is 14. So HCF is 14. Question number 3. Find the lowest common multiple of 70 x raised to 4 y square and 112 x raised to 3 y raised to 5. Now when you take these two algebraic terms, 70 and 112 are the coefficients. So 70 and 112, the LCM will be, again write the, or you can do the LCM form like this, 70 and 112. Find the LCM of this. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 256, 7 5s are 7 8s are 5 1s are 8 as it is, 2 4s are 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are 1s are. So the LCM of 70 and LCM is 70 and 112 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 3 plus 1, 4 twos into 7 into 5. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are 16, 16 into 7, 16 into 7 into 5, 560. So 560 is the LCM of these two coefficients, and then x raised to 4, y raised to 2, x raised to 3, y raised to 5. So the LCM will be always be the highest power variable. So the LCM, the final answer, the LCM of 70 x raised to 4, y raised to 2 and 112 x raised to 3, y raised to 5 will be 560 with the LCM of the coefficients, and you'll take x raised to 4 and y raised to 5. That means you'll take the highest power variables and write as the LCM. So question number 1A is done. Question B. Simplify a raised to 12 divided by a raised to 4. So a raised to m divided by a raised to n is a raised to m minus n. So use the same law of indices. 12 minus 4 is equal to a raised to 8. So a raised to 8 is the answer. Question number 2, 5 by 2b into bc by 20. So a numerator and denominator you can cancel out. 5 ones are 5 fours are. Okay, let me write again and do. So 5 by 2 into b into c by 20. 5 times 1, 5 times 4, b times 1, b times 1 is gone, cancelled out. So in the numerator you have only c, and the denominator you have 2 into 4, that is 8. So c by 8 is the answer here. Question C, solve 4 plus 2x is equal to 15. So while solving the equation, you need to take the LHS and RHS, where you will bring the left hand side to right hand side to solve for x. So if I bring first 4 to the right side, it will be negative 4 on the right side, and 15 minus 4 will be 11. Then x will be left on the left hand side, and 2 is brought on the right hand side. 2 is multiplying here, and when you bring it to the right hand side, it gets divided. So x is equal to 11 by 2 is the answer. Or you can write 11 by 2 as decimal, which is 5.5. So 5.5 is the answer. Question number B is done. B and C is done. Question D, solve 34 plus 2x by 5 is equal to 4 minus x. Now here the variable is on both the sides of the equation. So this left hand side is having a denominator and right hand side is just an expression. So to make it as make the equation without denominator, you can bring this denominator to the right hand side. It will be multiplied with the right hand side, complete expression. Then 34 plus 2x, it is 34 plus 2x. Then 34 plus 2x will be, you have to solve here. 5 4s are 20, 5 into minus 6 is minus 5x. Now we have got without denominators. Now you can bring all the x terms onto the left hand side and bring the constant to the right hand side. So keeping 2x here, 34 can be brought to the right, and keeping 20 here, minus 5x will be brought to the left hand side. So it will be 20 minus 34. 2x plus 5x is 7x, and 20 minus 34 is minus 14. This gives you x as minus 14 by 7, sorry. So the answer is minus 2. So x is minus 2. This is solved. Question E, p is equal to d plus cube root of m square. Find p when d is equal to 7, m is equal to minus 8. So the here direct question it is, you have to just substitute the values. P is equal to d is given as 7 plus cube root of m is given as minus 8 whole square. Solve it. 7 plus cube root of minus 8 whole square is 64, and cube root of 64 will be 7. We can find out in the calculator. Cube root of 64, fifth key, 4. 7 plus 4, that is 11. So P is 11. Question number E1 is done. Question number E2, rearrange the formula to make M as subject. So now here we have already got the formula which is given here. We need to rearrange it and make M as subject. So for that, let me write again the formula here. Flip it so that it will be easy for me to understand, for us to understand. D plus the cube root of m square is equal to P. Now keeping cube root of m square here, bring the d onto the other side. Cube root of m square is equal to P minus d. Because it is cube root on the left hand side, we need to cube on both the sides so that your cube root is removed, gone, cubing on both sides. Now in this, whenever we cube, the cube root is cancelled with power. So what is left? Only m square is left onto the left hand side, which is p minus d whole cube. Now m square is there on the left hand side. Only m, if I take, it should be square root of plus or minus square root of p minus d whole cube. This is the answer. Plus or minus square root of p minus d whole cube. Question number E is done. Question 2. Transformation is given to us. A grid is given with two triangles A and B. Question A. On the grid, draw the image of triangle A after a reflection in the line x is equal to 1. You need to draw reflection of triangle A in the line x is equal to 1. So first let us draw the line x is equal to 1 here. X is equal to 1 is this line. This is the line of reflection. Now taking this as the line of reflection, we will draw the triangle of reflection reflection of triangle A. Now because the drawing, the shape touches this line of reflection, so these points will be exactly or there itself, wherever they are, the line. Now we have to only check this coordinate on the other side of the line. Now this is from the line of reflection 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, right? So from there itself we have to count 4 boxes left. So 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now join them. So this is done. Reflection is drawn. Question 2. The image of triangle A after an enlargement by scale factor 1 by 2 with the center phi 1. Now we have to enlarge this with the scale factor half and center is phi 1. So let me mark the center first. Phi 1, this is the center. Now taking this as center, we have to draw the enlargement of this triangle given, and the scale factor is half. So you will have to half all the sides here. But let us first see from the center how far is any coordinate. So first let me take this coordinate. Take this coordinate. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boxes down. So half of that will be 2 boxes. So the coordinate will be here. So this coordinate will be shifted here. Then next take the other coordinate. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 left and 1, 2 down. So same thing you will count, making it half. So 4 left is 2 left and 2 down is 1 down. So the coordinate will shift to this. For now the third coordinate will be this. This is the third coordinate, and that will be 2 box from this coordinate. This is 2 boxes down, so from this coordinate it will be 1 box down, so it will be here, and we got the enlargement here. Just join them like this. So this is the enlarged triangle. That's it. Now next, question B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. We have to describe this triangle A transform to triangle B. What is the transformation? Now for this, let us see what is the transformation here. This triangle is being transformed because the size is not changing. It could be reflection or it could be rotation or translation. It cannot be enlargement. So enlargement is cancelled out. Then in reflection you will have to, the reflection will be exactly the overlap on the other side of any symmetrical line. So it is not reflection also. And then translation, for translation the orientation of the shape will not be changing because it is in this way. The transformed shape should also be in this way, but this is not that. So the orientation has changed, so definitely it is rotation. Now for rotation we have to check the center of rotation. We have to find out the center of rotation, and then we also need to find out the angle of rotation and the direction of it. So because it is transformed, it is going this side like this, so the direction is not anti, the direction is clockwise, because clockwise is like this. So yes, it is clockwise. And how many degrees is it, 180 degrees or 90 degrees? Because it just, when you see one of this side, it has changed to this. When it was vertical and it became horizontal. So what is the angle formed here? 90-degree angle. So it is 90 degrees clockwise. And now as far as the center of rotation is concerned, you have to, I cannot show you with the compass here. So we have to just, for the process I will explain. We need to add the corresponding, not add, sorry. We have to join the corresponding vertices. Like one of them I joined. Draw the perpendicular bisector of this. Draw another line joining the corresponding vertices of the two triangles. Draw another perpendicular bisector of it, and you will see that it is joining, I mean these two perpendicular bisectors, they intersect at the center. Now here I am showing you, but if you need the, I have already posted how to find the center of rotation videos. You can go through, or if you want the particular question, I will definitely post it. If you can comment me and I will show you the video. So after drawing the perpendicular bisector, they meet at this point, so this will be the center of rotation. So you can write here rotation 90 degrees clockwise, center 2 4. This is the answer. Now question C. Point AB is reflected in a line y is equal to k, where k is an integer and b is less than k. Write the coordinates of the image of point AB in terms of a, b and k. So here let me show you how this question is asked. Now this is a y-axis, this is y-axis, and this is x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and there is a point AB. So let me mark some points on x-axis like this, and also y-axis. Now AB, suppose there is a point AB, so let me mark that point as 3 2. 3 is here, 2 is here. So this is 3 2. So this is AB. They are saying that AB is reflected in a line y is equal to k, and k is greater than b. So here b is 2. This is one of the examples I am showing. B is 2. So that means k should be greater than 2. So somewhere it should be, so let that be 3, suppose this one. This is that line. This is the line of reflection. Now when you reflect this point in this line, it should be exactly one coordinate up. Okay, so it should be here. So here, so this will be the coordinate A will not change, it will be 3 as it is, but B will change and it will be 4. So 3, 4. Okay. So here to get the coordinates of this point, we can write A as A itself. So here now A will be as it is because here A, B it is, but B has changed to some other number, and now we have to find some other relationship between these B, sorry, B, K and this number. So 3 and 2 became 4. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So now the relationship will be, you can write it as B, this coordinate will be 4 is equal to 2 into 3 minus 2, that is 2 2k minus b, that is 6 minus 2 is 4, right? So 2k minus b, so this is 2k minus b. So the answer is A, 2k minus b. A, 2k minus b. Question number C is done. Question 3. A. The table shows the waiting times for 120 patients at a medical center. Waiting time T minutes. These are the class intervals given. Frequencies are given. Calculate an estimate of the mean waiting time. We need to find the mean. So to find the mean, we need to find the mid values of these class intervals. So let me make a column here to write all the mid values of the class intervals. That is x, 0 plus 10 is 0 plus 10 is 10, 10 by 2 is 5, 10 plus 20 is 30, 30 by 2 is 15, 20 plus 40 is 60, 60 by 2 is 30, 40 plus 50 is 90, 90 by 2 is 45, and 50 plus 80 is 130, and 130 by 2 is 65. These are the mid values. And what is the mean value? Mean waiting time is equal to frequency into mid value plus again frequency into mid value plus frequency into mid value plus frequency into mid value plus frequency into mid value by total of frequency. Total is 120. Use the calculator here. 2 into 5 plus 46 into 15 plus 33 into 30 plus 26 into 45 plus 13 into 65. And the answer, and the denominator is 120. So the answer is 30.875. 30.875 minutes. This is the answer. Question 3A is done. Question B now. The histogram shows some information about the waiting times at different medical centers. Frequency density on the vertical axis, waiting time on the horizontal axis. The total number of patients is 90 and no patient waits for more than 80 minutes. So the total patients are 90 and more than 80 minutes no patient is waiting. Complete the histogram for the patients that have waiting time between 10 and 30. So now we need to complete this part of the histogram. That means this histogram we have to draw. We know the frequency densities of other three classes. Okay, so 0 to 10, the frequency density is in between 1 and 1.5. So now when you see this divisions from 0 to 0.5, 0.5 divided by 10 will be 0.05. So each box is 0.05. So after 1.1 is this, after two boxes, 1.2 and 1.3. So this is 1.3 and this is 1.5 and this one is, this is 1.0.1, 0.2, 0.3. This is 0.4, 0.4. Now to get the frequencies, we have to multiply the frequency density with the class. So frequency density of the first class is frequency density of the first class is 1.3, 1.3 into 10. So now total number of patients are 90. So from 90 we will subtract to get the frequency of this class 10 to 30. We will have to subtract from 90 all these frequencies. Okay. So frequency, let me write, of 10 to 30 will be 90 minus 1.3 into 10, sum of all these frequencies. Okay, now 1.3 into 10 plus 1.5 into 20, 30 to 40 is 20, plus 1 0.4 into 0.4 into 10, 20, 30 into 30. So just do that. 90 minus, open the brackets, 1.3 into 10 plus 1.5 into 20 plus 0.4 into 30 is equal to 35. So the frequency is 35. Now what will be the frequency density here? Frequency density will be, frequency density is equal to frequency divided by 20. The class interval is 20 here. So 35 divided by 20 is 35 divided by 20, 1.75. 1.75 we have to mark. So 1.5, 1. Yeah, 1.5, 1.6, 1. This is 1.6, 1.75. This is 1.75. So draw that up to there. So this is the histogram completed. Question number 4. Enzo, Rashid and Blessy each swim as many lengths of a swimming pool as they can in 15 minutes. The results are shown in the table. So these are the three names given and they are swimming these lengths of a swimming pool in 15 minutes. Find the number of lengths Enzo swims as a percentage of total number of lengths all three people swim. So now we have to find out the lengths Enzo swim as percentage of the total of this three people swimming. Okay, so just we have to take the length Enzo swimmed, that is 11.25 by total of all three people swimming lengths, 18.75 plus 20, and multiply that with 100. So 11.25 by 11.25 plus 18.75 plus 20 into 100, 22.5. This is the percentage. Question 2. Write the ratio of number of lengths each person swims in the form Enzo is to Rashid is to Blessy. We have to find the ratio in the simplest form. Give your answer in simplest form. Then two of the numbers are in decimal and one number is not in decimal. So first let us remove the decimal point, all the numbers. So to remove the decimal point, I have to multiply with 100. So I will multiply 100 with 20 also. Then only we will get the right answer. So this is 1125 is to 1875 is to 2000. Now simplify them by dividing with 5. If I divide 1125 with 5, I get 225. Let me divide with 25 and see. And 125 divided by 25, I get 45. So 45 is to 18. Let me check whether it is divisible by 25. The next one, 1875 divided by 25, 75. Okay, so 75, and then 2000 divided by 25 is 80. Further we can divide. 5 9s are 45, 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5, 5 6s are 30. Now this 3 cannot be divided with any number because 9 is a multiple of 3, 15 is multiple of 3, but 16 is not, and 16 is multiple of 2, but 15 and 9 are not. So I think this is the final answer. That's it. Question 3. Each length of the pool is 25 meters. Question A. Work out Blessy's average swimming speed for the 15 minutes. Give your answer in meters per second. Now they have given us the length of the pool here, each length of the pool, and we know how many lengths each person has swimmed. So here Blessy has number of lengths is 20. So 20 into 25 will be the distance Blessy has swimmed, and now we have to find out the speed here. Speed is equal to distance by time. So the speed is equal to distance by time. So distance is 20 into 25 by time is 15 minutes, but they are asking us to find out the speed, our answer to be in meters per second. So 15 minutes need to be converted into seconds by multiplying with 60. So calculate it. 20 into 25 by 15 into 60 is 0.5555, so on. So you can write it as 0.56. So the answer is 0.5556. 556. Let us put 3 decimal places. Meters per second. So 0.556 meters per second. Question B. Rashid continues to swim at the same rate. Rashid is number of lengths is we know, and he is swimming with the same rate. So now calculate the time it takes Rashid to swim a total distance of 5 kilometers. Give your answer in hours and minutes. Now they are asking us to find the time taken by Rashid, and distance is 5 kilometers, and its rate is same. The rate of swimming is same. Okay, so now Rashid's number of lengths are 18.7. The pool length is 25 meters, and we will find out first the speed here. So speed of Rashid will be, or rate of swimming of for Rashid will be 18.75 into 25 by 15 into 15. Okay, that let us find out in minutes. Meters per minute. Okay, that will be 18.75 into 25 by 15 is 31.25 meters per minute it is. Now we need to find out the distance for the distance is 5 kilometers. So time is equal to distance by speed. So distance is 5 kilometers. If I change it into meters, it is 5000 meters by 31.25. That will be 5000 divided by 31.25 is 160, and my answer will be in minutes because I have taken meters per minute speed, so my answer will be in minutes. So now 160 minutes will be 2 hours. 2 hours is 120 minutes. Okay, 160 divided by 60, if I do, I get 2 points. That is, if 8 by 3 is written as a mixed fraction, it is 2 1 by 3. So the minutes will be left are 2 hours is 120, so 40 minutes. So 2 hours 40 minutes. Question number A and B is done in third question. Question 4 now. Blessy swims for 1 hour. The number of lengths she swims decreases by 5%. Blessy swims for 1 hour. The number of lengths she swims decreases by 5% every 15 minutes. Calculate the number of lengths she swims in final 15 minutes. So now the number of lengths she swims in final 15 minutes will be, first of all, because the 5% decrease is happening in every 15 minutes, you have to take the first 15 minutes value, that is we have seen in the table. The first 15 minutes is 20 lengths, so that will be decreasing after every 15 minutes. So first 15 minutes is 20, and the remaining, how many in 1 hour, how many 15 minutes are there? 4. 15 15 15 15. So here if first 15 minutes it will be 20, but the later 3 it will be decreasing. So you will have to take the depreciation formula here, 1 by 5, 1 minus 5 by 100 whole raised to 3. You cannot take 4 because the first 15 minutes it will be the actual same number 20. So the answer will be 20, open the bracket, 1 minus 5 by 100, close the bracket, raised to 3. 17.1475. So it will be 17.1475 5. So calculate the number of lengths she swims in the final 15 minutes is 17.15. Question number 4 is done in A. Now in B. Another swimmer, Adam, swims 450 meter correct to nearest 25 meters. Another swimmer, Adam, is swimming 450 meters and it is corrected to nearest 25 meters. This takes 10 minutes corrected to nearest minute. Calculate the minimum distance Adam swims in 1 hour at this rate. We have to find out the distance using the speed and time. So distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. So to get the minimum distance, we have to take the speed. The formula I have written wrong. Speed is equal to distance by time. This will give you distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Yeah, speed multiplied by time. So now distance is equal to the speed. We have to take to get the minimum distance, we have to take the lower bound of the speed and the upper bound of the time. So here it is 10 minutes which is correct to nearest 10 minutes. So we have to first find out, write in the form of speed. So you have to take 450 minus 12.5. Why 12.5? Because half of 25 is 12.5 by, that is distance by time. So time should be the upper bound. So it will be plus 0.5. Because it is dividing, I want the lower bound. So I will take the numerator, the lower bound, and the denominator, the upper bound. Okay. And then into 60. Because it is for 1 hour. That will be 450 minus 12.5 by 10 plus 0.5 into 60. Yes. So the answer is 2500. So 2500 meters will be the minimum distance Adam swims. Question number 5. A box contains 3 blue pens and 5 red pens. Question A. Mia picks a pen from the box at random. Find the probability that she picks a red pen. So red are 5 pens. So 5 by total are 3 plus 5, 8. So the probability she picks the red pen is 5 by 8. Next, Mia puts the pen, question B, back into the box. She then picks a pen at random and replaces it. She then picks a second pen at random. So the first pen she picks, replaces it, second pen, again she picks. We need to complete this tree diagram. So first of all, there are 5 red pens and 3 blue pens. 5 red pens, 3 blue pens. So your diagram should be 3 by 8 here and 5 by 8 here. Same way here 3 by 8, because they are replacing it, you will have to write the same fractions. This is done. Question B1 is done. Question 2, find the probability that Mia picks 2 pens that have the same color. We have to find the probability that she is picking the pens with the same color. So for that, we will take 3 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 into 3 by 8. This will be 2 blue pens or 2 black pens, 2 red pens, 2 red pens. So this will be 9 by 64 plus 25 by 64. So 9 plus 25 will be 34 by 64. Simplify 17 by 32 you will get if I divide by 2. So 17 by 32 is a probability. Question C. Mia now picks 3 of the 8 pens in the box at random without replacement. Find the probability that she picks 2 blue pens and 1 red pen. Now she is picking 3 pens without replacing, and we have to see that she is picking 2 blue pens and 1 red pen. So now the possibilities of 2 blue pens and 1 red pen will be blue, blue, red, or blue, red, blue, or red, blue, blue. In this way she can pick. So that means there are 3 possibilities, 3 different possibilities of picking the blue pen, 2 blue pens and 1 red pen. So now first we will see the possibility of picking 2 blue pens will be 3 by 8 into 2 by 8, 2 by 7, sorry, 2 by 7 into 5 by 6. This is the blue, blue and red. Now if I take blue, red, blue also, the denominators will be same and numerators will be jumbled. So like I can just take them 3 into, like this, 3 times. Okay, if I add 3 or instead of adding 3 times I can do 3 into, isn't it? So now just do the calculation here now. 2 times 3, 3 and 3 cancelled. You will get in the numerator 15 and denominator 56. So this is the probability, 15 by 50. Question number 6. The diagram shows a field A, B, C, D. The straight path AC goes across the field. This is the straight path and this is A, B, C, D is the field. Show that AC is equal to 1028 meters. Question A. Correct to the nearest meter. We need to find out that this is 1028 meters as the distance. Okay, so when you take the triangle, in triangle ADC, you know 2 sides and an angle between them. So we need to use cos rule here, and AC will be square root of 420 square plus 830 square minus 2 into 420 into 830, 2 is 2 into the product of these 2 sides into cos of the angle in between them. Use the calculator here. Square root of 420 square plus 830 square minus 2 into 420 into 830 into cos 106 will be 1028.335. 1028.335 meters. If I round this to the nearest meter, I will have to answer 1028 meters. That's it. Question number B. Angle ACB is obtuse. Calculate angle ACB. So this is that angle. So now in this triangle, we already got this side as 1028. Now when we got this side, we can use sine rule to find out this angle, because the side AC, the opposite angle in a triangle ABC is 62 degrees, and this side, the opposite angle we need to find out. So we can use the sine rule. So in triangle, we will write the represent the triangle. In triangle ABC, sine, using the sine rule, sine 62 by 1028 is equal to sine angle ACB by 1150. Yes, 1150. Cross multiply, we will get sine angle ACB is equal to sine 62 multiplied by 1150 multiplied by 1150 by 1028. So we need the angle, so we'll use the sine inverse function here. Sine inverse of this whole thing. Find out sine inverse of, again, sine 62 into 1150 by 1028 will be 81.016. 81.016 degrees, but they gave us that it is an obtuse angle. So 81.016 is not an obtuse angle. So in that case, we need to subtract this from 180. So 180 minus 81.016, we get 98.984. So rounding to two decimal places, we will write that angle ACB, which is obtuse, is 98.98. So 98.98 degrees. Question B is done. Question C. Part of the field triangle ACD is sold for $41,500. Calculate the cost of 1 hectare of this part of the field. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. So I have copy pasted the same picture here on the right side. They are asking us to find out the cost of 1 hectare. That means we need to know the area of the triangle ACD, this part. We need to know this area. So area of triangle using angle and two sides, we can use half into AB into sine C rule here. So area of triangle ACD will be half into 420 into 830 into sine 106. Find out. Sixteen 167,547.9, 167,547, that is 167,547.9 meter square is the area. Now convert this into hectares. So we'll divide it by 10,000 is equal to divided by 10,000. We get 16.754. 16.754 hectares. Now they have sold it for this amount, 41,500, this whole area. So divide this 41,000, cost of 1 hectare will be 41,500 divided by 16.754. Just do that. $2,477.020. $2,477.020. Our answer should be correct to the nearest dollar. So it will be 2,477. Question number 7. A company makes scientific calculators and graphic calculators. Each day they make X scientific calculators and Y graphic calculators. These inequalities describe the number of scientific and graphic calculators they make each day. Okay, so X is scientific calculators, so they don't make the more than 180 calculators each day, that is X less than 180, and they make at least 90 calculators, maximum 90 calculators they make, not calculators, calculators they make, Y is calculators. Then if you sum up these, sum both calculators and scientific calculators and graphic calculators, they are less than or equal to 240. That means they are less than 240 or maximum 240 they are making, not more than that. So now question A, complete these two statements we need to complete. The company makes fewer than dash scientific calculators each day. So scientific calculators is what? X. So fewer than means 180, because it is given X less than 180. And then next, the company can make a maximum of dash calculators each day. So maximum of dash calculators, that means both calculators added together, maximum how many they are making? 240. So it is 240. Question number A is done. Question B now. Scientific calculators cost $12 to make. Graphic calculators cost $18 to make. Each day the company spends at least 2,700 making calculators. Show that 2x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 450. So using this we have to multiply now the X scientific calculators with 12, because $12 into X, it's costing $12 to make the scientific calculators, and then it is costing $18 for making graphic calculators, and each day they are spending at least in the sense it is not less than that, not less than 2,700. So it will be greater than or equal to $2,700. Now you will have an inequality here to 12x plus 18y greater than or equal to 2,700. Simplifying this equation, if I divide each term with 6, 12 divided by 6 I get 2x, 12x divided by 6 is 2x, 18 divided by 6 is 3y, and 2,700 divided by 6 is 450. That means I am taking 6 common. So finally my inequality will be 2x plus 3y greater than or equal to 450. This is done. Question number C. The region R satisfies these four inequalities: x less than 180, y less than or equal to 90, x plus y less than or equal to 240, 2x plus 3y greater than or equal to 450. By drawing four suitable lines and shading unwanted regions, find and label the region R. So we have to first write the inequalities as equalities to draw the lines, appropriate lines. So let me write them. X is equal to 180, y is equal to 90, and this should be in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to 240 minus x, which will be, let me explain it properly. Okay, x plus y is equal to 240. It's an equality. Keeping y on the left hand side, bring x onto the right hand side, it will be minus x plus 240. So this is y is equal to mx plus c form. Then the other equation 2x plus 3y equal to 450. This is equality. Keeping y onto the left hand side, bring x term onto the right hand side. It will be this. Now y as it is, we'll write it as y is equal to mx plus c. So minus 2x plus 450 by 3. So okay, bring 3 denominators separately. So you will get minus 2 by 3x plus 3. If I cancel, 3 times 150 will be 450. If you want, you can check in the calculator. So this is in mx plus c form, and this also mx plus c form. Here m is minus 1 by 1 and here m is minus 2 by 3. Here m is minus 1 by 1 and here m is minus 2 by 3. We got all the equations. Now we will draw the lines. First equation, x is equal to 180. So let me take the red color. Here also I will take red color lines. X is equal to 180 is, this is 150. Here 10 divisions for 50, so each box is 5, so 2 boxes are 10. So this is 160, 170 and 180. This is 180. This is 180. So taking this 180, because it's just less than there is no equal to sign there, so we will take the dashed line here on this line. This is the line x is equal to 180. Now y is equal to 90. Y is equal to 90 will be the bold line because equal to is there, and 90 will be below 100, 2 boxes. This, which is a bold line, and let me mark it 90, and this is the line y is equal to 90. Next, x plus y, I wrote it in the form of mx plus c, so minus 1 by 1, and y intercept is 240. Let me mark the y intercept first. 240 will be 2 boxes below, this is 240. Minus 1 will be below here, and my plus 1 will be right here, so it will be here. Next point, minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 plus 1. Use the line again, bold line here, to make this join. Or something went wrong. Yeah, the last point. Let me undo. Yeah, this is 1, minus 1 is here, minus 1 will be here, plus 1 will be here, minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 plus 1. Okay, the point will be here. Let me draw the line, bold line again, extend it. Okay, so this is the line x plus y is equal to 240. This is done. Now the last line, minus 2 by 3x. So I will mark the points. Minus 2, y intercept is 150. 150 we will mark here. Minus 2 will be below, you should go 2 boxes below, 1, 2, and 3 boxes right here. So this will be the point where we have to mark and try to join them using again bold line, because greater than or equal to it is. extend it. Yes. So this is the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 450. Now we'll do the shading part. Unwanted region is to be shaded. Okay. So x less than 180 should be below. Unwanted region will be less than should be on the left hand side, greater than should be the right hand side. So unwanted region will be this. Then y less than or equal to 90 will be below, so you have to shade the upper part. Please ignore this part, sorry, ignore this part which is coming outside. This is done. Now x plus y less than or equal to, so it should be below, so we have to shade the above part. Undo. This part we need to shade. It is already shaded, so little bit only needed to shade here. This is x plus y less than or equal to 240. Then greater than 2x plus 3y, this one we need to shade, which is greater than or equal to 450. So it should be above, but we have to shade the below part. So this whole part will be shaded. So we got the region here. This is R. This is the region satisfying these four inequalities. Question number D. Scientific calculators are sold for profit $10 and graphic calculators are sold for profit $30. Calculate the maximum profit made by the company in one day. So here now when you see the region satisfying, you see there are points where we can calculate the profit, and the highest point will be this point where x is 150 and y is 90, because if I take any other point it will be smaller. It is not the maximum point is, that is the farther from the origin to the right side, and from below this will be the highest point. Okay, so 90 and 150 and 90, we have to find out the maximum profit made. So the 150 and 90 coordinate, if I take 150 90, it is 2x plus 3y is equal to, no sorry, Number of calculators, 150 are the scientific calculators. So 150 into 10 plus number of graphic calculators are 90, 90 into 30. So 1500 plus 9 3s are 2700 will be 15 plus 2700 will be 1500 into 2700 $4,200. This is the maximum profit earned by the company in one day. Question number 8, F functions question. A, f of x is 7 minus 3x, g of x is x square minus 16. Find the values of x when g of x is 20. So now g of x is already given to us, which is x square minus 16, which is 20. Write this in the form of two squares, difference of two squares. A square minus b square is 20. Okay, we can just directly do it. Okay, so x square is equal to 20 plus 16. X square is equal to 36. This gives you x as plus or minus root 36, that is plus or minus 6. So 6 and negative 6 x value. Find f inverse of x. Question 2. Now for x inverse function, always take one more variable as equate to the given function and bring all the other, flip the equation, keeping x, bring all to the right hand side. So 3x is equal to y minus 7 minus 3x, sorry. So 3x will be 7 minus y, and this gives you x is equal to 7 minus y by 3. We got the f, just change y into x, you will get the f inverse of x function. 7 minus x by 3. Question number 3. G f of x plus 1 gives you answer, giving your answer. Find g f of x plus 1 giving your answer in the simplest form. So first we'll find out g f of x. G f of x is already 7 minus 3x. G f of x. So now in place of x we will put 7 minus 3x in g function minus 16. 7 square minus 2 into 7 into 3x plus 3x whole square minus 16. 49 minus 2 7s are 14. 14 into 3 is 3 4s are 12. Okay, 14 into 3, 42. 42x plus 9x square minus 16. 49 minus 16 is 33. So 9x square minus 42x plus 33, we got g f of x. Now g f of x plus 1 will be 9x square minus 42x plus 33 plus 1, that is 9x square minus 42x plus 34. Now if I want to simplify it, can we simplify this? We cannot simplify because there is no common factor among this. Okay, so 9x square minus 42x plus 34 is the answer. Question 4. On the axis, sketch the graph of y is equal to g of x. On your sketch, indicate the values where the graph crosses the axis. So we have to draw the graph also and show the values also. So first of all, what is g of x given to us? G of x is x square minus 16. So that means y is equal to x square minus 16 we need to draw. Y is equal to x square minus 16. Now when y is equal to 0, x square minus 16 is 0, x will be plus or minus 4 because x square is equal to 16 and x will be root of 16, that is plus or minus 4. Then when x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 16 because 0 square minus 16 is minus 16. Now we'll indicate the values here. So here, because it is, you have to show minus 16 on y-axis. Let me show start with minus 4, minus 8, 4 numbers we can cross jump, minus 8, minus 12 and minus 16. Then on y-axis, let me take 2, 4, 6. Same way, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Now mark them. Now on x-axis, plus 4 and minus 4. So minus 4 plus 4. And on y-axis, minus 16. Using this, we will draw the graph. Now, this is the graph. Make a smooth graph here. Yes. So this is the graph. Y is equal to x square minus 16. This is the value. And the values are 4, 0, minus 4, 0. And the turning point is 0, minus 16. That's it. Question 5. Find the equation of the tangent to the graph y is equal to g of x when x is equal to minus 3. Give your answer in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Now first of all, what is the equation of the graph? Y is equal to x square minus 16 because g of x is x square minus 16. They gave us x is equal to minus 3. So what will be y? Y is equal to minus 3 whole square minus 16, that is 9 minus 16, that is minus 7. So the tangent is drawn at point. Tangent is drawn at minus 3, minus 7. First of all, let us find out the derivative of the dy by dx. That is, dy by dx will be, for the graph will be derivative, that is 2x. Now we'll find out the gradient using this. So with this, we can find out the gradient, that is m is equal to 2 into minus 3, that is equal to minus 6. We got the m value. Now substituting this m value in y is equal to mx plus c form, we'll find out c. Y is equal to mx plus c. So y is how much? Minus 7. M is minus 6. And x we have to substitute minus 3 here plus c. This gives you minus 7 is equal to plus 18 plus c. C will be equal to minus 7 minus 18, which is minus 25. Now we got the value of c also. So y is equal to minus 6x. We got the value of m as minus 6. Minus 6 minus 25. This is the answer. Question number 5 is done. A is completed. Now B. Question B. H of x is equal to 3 raised to x. We have there is one more function given here. H of x is equal to 3 raised to x. On the axis, sketch the graph of y is equal to h of x. So that means we need to sketch the exponential graph here. Y is equal to 3 raised to x. Let me write few values of x and y here by making a table. X, y 0. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 3. When x is 2, y is 9. Because it is 3 raised to 0, 3 raised to 1, 3 raised to 2, 3 raised to 3, 27. So let us only show 0, 1 and 2 here. So let me mark the points here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So 1 and 0 I will mark here. This is 0 and 1 and 1 and 3. So let me, so in the exponential function, the line will, it should be a curve. Okay. So let me draw a curve. It goes very near to x-axis but never touches it. Something like this. So this is the graph. Done. Question 2. Write down the equation of the asymptote to the graph of y is equal to h of x. Now the asymptote to such graph will always be the x-axis. So it should be y is equal to 0 because this graph will come closer to x-axis but it will never touch it. So the asymptote equation will always be y is equal to x. Question number 9. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is a solid cuboid. AB is equal to 10 centimeters. BC is equal to 8 centimeters. CG is equal to 17 centimeters. So we have been given length, width and height of the cuboid. Work out the volume of the cuboid. The volume of cuboid is length into width into height. 10 into 8 into 17. 1360. 1360 centimeter cube is the volume of the cuboid. Question B. Work out the total surface area of the cuboid. The total surface area of the cuboid will be, this is volume, is equal to 2 into L multiplied by W, that is 10 into 8, plus W multiplied by 17, that is 18 into 17, height, W multiplied by height, plus length into height, that is L into H, that is 10 into 17. Find out. Two into 10 into 8 plus 8 into 17 plus 10 into 17. 772 centimeter square. So 772 centimeter square is the total surface area of the cuboid. Question C. Calculate the angle between GA and the base ABCD. So here we have to check the figure again here. They are asking us the angle between GA and ABCD. So what is GA? GA is the line from A to G like this. And the angle formed means we have to draw one more line from A to C. So this will be making an angle here now. We have to find out this angle. So to get this angle, we need to know the length of AC. So to know AC, we need to take the triangle ABC. So use that in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, AC is equal to square root of 10 square plus 8 square. Because AC is a hypotenuse and ABC is a right triangle. So square root of 100 plus 64. That is square root of 164 centimeters. Then now in triangle AGC, we know one of the side and we need to find the angle here. So we'll take tan of that angle. Tan angle AGAC. Tan angle GAC is equal to opposite by adjacent, that is 17 by root 164. Now we need to only find the angle, so we'll take the angle. Angle GAC is equal to tan inverse 17 by root 164. Tan inverse 17 by root 164 is equal to 53.008 degrees. So this is the required angle. 53.008, or you can just write 53 also. Question number D. A straight rod PQ is placed inside the cuboid. So this is the straight rod here. One end of the rod P, this is one of the end, is placed at the midpoint of AB. So that means this is 10. So each will be 5. This is 5 and this is 5. Midpoint means AP is 5, PB is 5. The other end of the rod Q rests on GH. Now this is on another end and it is on GH. But they gave us the ratio here. HQ and HQ is to QG. This HQ and QG are in the ratio of 4:1. So now let me write all the measurements here. So this is 5 according to the question. This is 5 and this is completely 10, and 4 parts out of 5 parts into 10 will be 8. So this will be 8, and 1 part out of 5 parts into 10 will be 2. So this is 2. We got this now. So what they are asking in the question here, calculate the length of the rod PQ. So we need to find the length of this rod. So to find the length of this rod, let me make a right triangle using the PQ line here, straight line. This is the line, and I'll join P to that line. So this is a right triangle PQ, and let us mark it as A, B, C, D, F, G, H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Let me mark it as I. So in the triangle PQI is a right triangle, but we don't know PI, we know QI. QI is 17 because it is parallel to this GC. So we need to find PI. To find PI, again, we need to draw one right triangle using P to this line, straight line here. Now you got one right triangle. Let me mark it as J. So IJP is a right triangle. So using IJP, we will find out PI. So what is PJ? PJ is the width of this cuboid, which is 8. And what is JI? JI is this gap, which is, now if I see CI, it is 2 centimeters. And if I see JD, it is 5 centimeters. So what is left in between? Because it is completely 5, so this parallel side will also be 5. So 2 plus 3 will be 5. So this is 3 centimeters in between. 3 centimeters. So this line PI will be square root of 8 square plus 8 square, it is 8 square plus 3 square. Then after you get this, we'll find out the length of PQ using the triangle PQI. So let me write the steps here. In triangle PJI, PI is equal to square root of 8 square plus 3 square plus 3 square centimeters. Don't solve it because anyway we have to solve it at the end. Now after getting PI in triangle PIQ, PQ will be equal to, now PQ is a hypotenuse, so hypotenuse is equal to square root of sum of the squares of other two sides. So 8 square plus 3 square plus 17 square. 17 is the QI is 17 because it is parallel to GC. This is 17. Use the calculator. Square root of 8 square plus 3 square plus 17 square. 19.026. 19.026 centimeters. So you can write it as 19.03 also. This is the answer for question number D. Question 10. A. This rectangle has area 190 centimeter square. The length of the rectangle is given, width of the rectangle is given. We need to find by forming and solving an equation. Show that x is equal to 8.5. So area of the rectangle is length into width. So length is 2x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 1, which is equal to 190 centimeter square. Multiply these two expressions. 2x into x is 2x square. 2x into 1 is 2x. 3 into x is 3x. 3 into 1 is 3. Is equal to 190. Solved the like terms, adding like terms, we get 5x here plus 3. Bring 190 to the other side, you get 0. Now form in a quadratic equation, solve it. Minus 187. Now 59 centimeters. This is the perimeter. Question is done. Question B. The diagram shows a sector OAB of a circle with center O and a chord AB. The shaded segment has area 30 centimeters square. Show R is equal to 23.7 centimeters correct to 1 decimal place. So we need to find the radius R value here using the area given for the sector, for the shaded region. So the shaded region is area of sector minus shaded region is equal to area of sector minus area of the triangle. So area of sector AOB will be 50 by 360 into pi r square. The area is given to us. Let us take it as 30, which is already given. 50 by 360 into pi r square minus area of triangle will be half into sine 50 into half into the triangle has two sides r, so r square, r into r will be r square into sine 50. Now taking r square common here on the right hand side, 30 is equal to, simplify this, zeros will be cancelled, 5 by 36 into pi, r square, let me take r square common, r square minus, not minus, r square common, r square into 5 by 36 pi minus sine 50. Now bringing r square onto the left hand side and 30 to the right hand side, we will get, we'll bring all this whole thing on the right hand side. So r square is equal to 30 by 5 by 36 pi minus sine 50, and this will give you r value as square root of 30 by 5 by 36 pi minus sine 50. Use the calculator for this. Square root of 30 by 5 by, again 5 by 36 into pi minus sine 50. Okay, here we have missed, I missed out half here. Half into sine 50 need to be taken. Okay, so let me erase this. Half sine 50. So r square, r will be square root of 30 by 5 by 36 pi minus half sine 50. So let us take that, square root of 30 by 5 by 36 pi minus half into sine 50. 23.722 we get. So this is the answer. 23.72 centimeters. This is the value of R. If I round it, you will get 23.7 centimeters to one decimal place. So question number 1 is done. Question number 2 now. Calculate the perimeter of the shaded segment. So now when you see the shaded segment, it is surrounded by the arc on one side and surrounded by one of the side of the triangle. So to get the side of the triangle, we will use sine rule here, and to get the length of this sector, we will use the sector circumference of the circle with sector angle multiplied. So let us do that. Perimeter is equal to 50 by 360 into 2 pi r, we got 23.7, then plus the length of the third side will be, if you take the angle sine, the third side is AB. Okay, so AB sine 50 by AB is equal to the remaining two angles, that it's an isosceles triangle. So if I take 180 minus 50, if I do 180 minus 50, I get 130. So each angle will be 65 degrees. 130 divided by 2 is 65 degrees. So these angles are 65 degrees each, because it's an isosceles triangle. So I will need to take sine 65 by the r value which we got. Sine 65 by the r value is 23.7. So using this, we can find out AB is equal to sine AB sine 50 into 23.7 by sine 65. Okay, let me find out this first and then we will go to the perimeter. So let me find out the length of AP using the calculator. Sine 50 into 23.7 by sine 65, 20.032. 20.032 centimeters is the length of the side. Then we will add that to perimeter, the formula which I wrote just now. Perimeter is equal to 50 by 360 into pi into 2 pi r. It's the length of the arc. So it will be into 2 into pi into 23.7 plus 20.032. Use the calculator here. Open the bracket. 50 by 360 into 2 into pi into 23.7 plus 20.032, 40.714, 40.714 centimeters. So you can round to one decimal place, 40.7. That's all, students. This was the last question. Thanks for watching till end. Please do comment. Please give any suggestions, like if you have different method for any question, You can comment and suggest me to explain such kind of methods. Thanks once again. See you in the next video. Bye bye.